BarbacoaCore, a podcast network.
What is up, everybody? Thank you for checking out a new episode of the BarbacoaCore Podcast. I'm your host, Patrick C. Huerta. Got on the show today, Big John Perez. What's going on, man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Today, you just woke up.
This afternoon.
The time change has fucked up everybody.
I know, man. We lost an hour on International Women's Day, too.
Yeah.
They took an hour away from them. That's so fucked up.
Take it away, yeah.
Is it Women's Month or just, like, is this?
No, it's just a day.
Just a day?
Just a day.
That's pretty fucked up, man. They only get one day. Do we have a Men's Day?
I don't think we do.
No?
Well, they got Mother's Day. They got Valentine's.
Yeah, it's always about that.
They
man.
got back to school because they got to go with the kids to go pick up all their school supplies.
Yeah. And they kick off spring break with International Women's Day. So that's cool, man. What do you got going on, man? Any shows or anything you got coming up before your big show on the 29th?
No, not right now. Last night, hosted for Aaron Suarez at Jokesters.
Jokesters 22.
Pub and Grub. That's the official name, right?
Yeah. Did they have a kitchen now?
I don't think so.
No, it's Pub and Grub, but I don't know if they.
I didn't see any menus.
They had for a while. They had like a personal. You could make your own personal pizza type thing. Like they had an oven set out. But I was like, dude, you're serving alcohol to people, and then you're like, put your hands in this oven real quick.
Yeah.
So I think that was a liability thing. So they replaced that and they put video game, like arcade games there. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the arcade.
Yeah, that's where they had the little pizza station. I was like, man, somebody's gonna fuck their shit up there.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. You were at Jokesters 22 last night. How'd that go?
It was good. First time hosting. I think I got everything right on the announcements, but no, it was good. It was a good crowd. You had everybody in there. Mexicans, whites, one black guy. Duck Easy was there, the only black guy there. And so it was good. It was my first time hosting, man. I thought it was gonna be harder, but I mean it went by smooth.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, why do you think it was gonna be harder? Like do you like hosting, the idea of hosting, or?
I do now.
Yeah.
I mean it's good. I mean you really gotta do much, just make sure you get the names right and everything. But I thought hosting would be more like I pictured like a TV show or like something like that, like like a game show.
No, yeah.
So it's way different,
Nah, you're more like you're an announcer, but you're also like the stage manager.
Yeah.
So I like that. I used to do stage managing, like for the opera.
Uh-huh.
I did assistant stage managing, and I did some stage managing for some small productions. And I like that stuff because, like, you're in charge of the time. You're keeping track. You got to tell people where to be, when to be ready.
I was in charge of the light.
And
the time. I was like, man, this is fucking cool.
Yeah. So like you're running the show. Like nobody knows. You're behind the scenes type of thing, and then you got to go on and announce the stuff. So I was pretty bummed I missed it, man. I was gonna try to see it, like see how you did, and just be there to support. But I had my show up in not my show. I was hosting at Goofy's Bar and Grill up in Canyon Lake. Which was pretty fun, man. It was like maybe about 22 people. We were nervous because of the whole coronavirus. Everybody's freaking out with this fucking coronavirus thing, dude. But it was a good show, man. Danny Eagle headlined, and then Michael Shields and Amy O. So it was just the four of us, a nice little tight show. But it was fun, man. I'm always nervous about how older white people are gonna take my
Karens,
my funnies, But it was good, man. They had fun. I had fun. And shout out to Teresa and Mike, the owners of Goofy Bar and Grill. They were very nice. They took care of us, treated us like a rock star, and paid us in hand sanitizer. So that was good. No, I made some money, but I was gonna like they had like all these jugs. Cause man, you can't find
like from Sam's, right? You got to get the
industrial stuff, man. And they had like a few, and I was like, can I have that? Because instead of that money, can I just have that? Because you can't find that. It's all sold out.
I went to H-E-B today, and all the hand soaps are gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
anything that says antibacterial hand soap,
gone,
man. So we loaded me and my wife, we loaded up on the Palmolive, the antibacterial dish soap. And so we're just going to mix it up with that. And
I mean, and that's the thing, dude. Like, I've been seeing all kinds of shit on Facebook, like, oh, there's no water, there's no, soap, there's no hand sanitizer. And I'm like, Is the coronavirus all it took for you to wash your fucking hands?
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm waiting for the one that is gonna make people brush their teeth. You know what I mean? Because I know people like, yeah, they got badass breath, dog, and I'm like, what do we got to do for you to brush your fucking teeth? Like,
yeah,
what virus is it? You know what I mean? Like, we just make one up or something. But
that's funny. Yeah, man. Like a lot of people, like all the shelves are all sold out, and like toilet paper. And I told my wife, like, we need to get one of those bidets, you know?
Oh yeah,
because I'm tired of wiping. I've been doing it a long time. I'm over it.
Get some.
Just like just spray it and dab it and all that stuff.
Spray and go. But, yeah, but I mean, you'd be saving money on toilet paper.
Yeah. But yeah, they said that's going to run out too and all that stuff. But it's funny you mentioned, like, I had to go to the dentist on Tuesday. And I hate going to the dentist. It always makes me like nervous and all that stuff. And so they freak out because they check my blood pressure. They're like, are you okay? Because your blood pressure is kind of off. I was like, well, I don't want to be here right now. So that's probably why my blood pressure is all fucked up. And then I have the dental hygienist. She likes to answer, like, always, like, talk during and, like, ask me questions. And it's not like yes or no questions. It's always like, oh, so what do you think about global warming? Or, like, you know, what kind of music are you into? And I can't answer. She's like, oh, you're not much of a talker. So I'm like, you're in my fucking mouth. Like, I can't fucking.
It's like,
Yeah. So I was like, just give me yes or no. So she thinks, like, I don't know. She thinks I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Which I kind of am. But I don't like talking, especially with fingers in my mouth and all that stuff.
Yeah, then you got, like, taste the glove and.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dentist is one of those places, like, it's like going to get your car fixed. Like, you don't want to go to the shop, but you have to.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Man, like, well, I just started going back to the dentist. Like, I went like 6 years without going to the dentist. And then I was like, oh, man, my teeth were starting to hurt. And so I had to get some wisdom teeth taken out. And they cleaned the fuck out of my teeth. It took like a long time, you know, because it was 6 years. But ever since then, my teeth have been really sensitive to fucking to temperatures. So really? I think they fucked up my teeth. I think it's a scam. They're trying to get me back in there.
I hadn't gone to the dentist in years either, man. And then, I was at Gold's Gym one day, and I don't know why I had a chain around my neck, like a chain, like you would for a dog, like it was just like a chain. And we're working out, and I had it over me, and I'm doing like squats with it on. Like, I don't know if that makes a difference. So I pulled the chain over. And it swung and hit me in the mouth. And it cracked one of my front teeth. And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm going to be toothless. Like, I can't. I go to the mirror. My shit literally is shattered. I don't know how it stayed in one piece, but it's broken. Like, I mean, I could feel it coming loose. So it was a Saturday. I'm like, I don't even think the dentist is open today. And I mean, I'm lucky I have insurance. You know, I have dental insurance with my work and everything.
Yeah.
So I take off home and I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm telling my cousin, like, damn, look at my grill. It's all fucked up. And I called one dentist, and they're like, yeah, we'll take you in, but we can't do anything for you until Monday or Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, shit, the Super Bowl's tomorrow. Like, I'm going to be at a barbecue. I'm going to be eating. You know, I'm like, fuck my tooth. I don't want to be toothless. So I go outside of my house, man, and I'm like, you know, what do I do? So I Google dentist office open on Saturdays. Yeah. And Aspen Dental popped up. Mm-hmm. So I call the number and I tell them what happened. And they're like, do you have insurance? I was like, yeah, I do. They're like, you know what? Go ahead and come in. We'll see you today. Mm. So I go to the dentist and at my grill, I mean, I had a chipped tooth. I needed a root canal. I needed all kinds of shit. So I tell the dentist, I'm like, yo, man, like, I know my grill's fucked up. Like, just fix everything, you know? And he's like, all right. So he takes x-rays and, you know, they take me to where they add up all your expenses. And she's like, how much do you think you're at? And I'm like, I don't know.
She's playing a game with you, like a guessing game?
Yeah, like, all right.
Guess how much you owe.
I know. I'm start looking at my cousin like I'm on the Price is Right. Like, what's up? Like, throw me something.
Yeah. Throw some numbers. So
then she says, how much do you think you're at? I said, I say 800. And she's like, nope. And I was like, higher? And she's like, you're at $7,000 right now.
What?
And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. But she's like, with your insurance, they're going to take care of $5,000. So you're going to come out of pocket $2,000.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's better than $7,000.
Why'd you lead with that rather than
and
this whole guessing game shit?
I tell her, like, whoa. And in my head, I'm really like, all right, we'll have a plate sale. Like, where am I going to get $2,000 from? And she's like, you know what, you can apply for a credit. And I was like, all right, cool. So I applied for a credit, got my shit fixed, dude, and I'm just like real careful now because like some are like crowns or what do they call it, like
caps.
They're like your fake teeth. Like, so I have like 2 fake teeth, but you can't really tell. But I mean, I'm just scared like to get hit in the mouth or, eat something like hard. I'm fucking scared. I don't want to be like toothless. You know what I mean?
Man, that's scary.
Yeah.
What kind of chain was that? Was that like a bike chain or something?
It was like something you would have a pit bull fucking chain to. Like it was a big ass chain link, like something Mr. T would wear.
And you were just rocking that shit like DMX type of stuff?
Exactly. That's what it was. My friend said, here, put this chain on and do squats. It's supposed to help you. And I'm like,
like it was a weighted chain. Like,
it was we're working out.
Oh, I thought you were like going out on the streets with this shit.
We were at Gold's gym.
Oh, okay.
We were working out at Gold's.
Oh, okay.
And man, when that shit hit me, I could feel it. Like I felt it hit my teeth and I'm like, fuck, my tooth is going to fall out. I went to the mirror and it was shattered, but still together. Like, I don't know what kept it together, but
yeah.
It fucking hurt, dude.
You should have sued Goats for that shit. You hurt yourself on their equipment.
Yeah, I should have. But everything was like, we were fine having a good workout. It was like 5 of us. We're all, having fun, talking shit. And then that shit just, and I was like, hey, I got to take off, dog. My tooth, I was like, it's about to fall out. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I went through like 4 weeks. I was doing dental work. Like,
nonstop, everything.
Yeah, every week I was getting dental work done.
That's the worst, dude.
And they took care of me, now I think that was like in 2014. And so I've been good ever since then.
Damn,
but it was expensive like a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, even with insurance, man, like they'll still get you with that stuff. I'm like,
And then they said, oh, well, let's run a cancer test on your mouth. I was like, what? Like, well, you got a credit card, let's just charge it. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. It was like fucking torture.
I hate that shit, man. Like, I remember a doctor. Well, I don't go to this doctor anymore because like he had ran all these chest X-rays, and I was like, all I want to know is covered by my insurance. He's like, yeah, it's covered. You won't have to pay nothing out of pocket. It's fine. It's okay. If I don't have to pay out of pocket, that's fine. Let's run the test or whatever. And I did have to pay out of pocket like $160 for these things. And then the follow-up, like a couple months later, he's like, why did we do these X-rays? I was like, I don't know, man. You're
the doctor.
You're the doctor. You're like, why? What the fuck? Why? So I stopped going to that one. He was old too. I need to find a doctor who's not going to die anytime soon.
Yeah.
So I get comfortable with them, and then
don't promise me you're going to get me better, and then you fucking croak and.
But I flipped up on him because he's like asking me like, well, I didn't order it. You ordered it. You tell me why I got to pay $200 for this shit. But yeah, man, like people get I don't know how to take this coronavirus serious. I think it's all bullshit. I
agree with you.
It's just wash your hands. But then they fucking canceled South by Southwest. Did you see that?
I saw that.
That's gonna fuck up a lot of people's like, because like I used to tour with bands, and we would plan our whole maybe the year we would plan around South by Southwest. Coming down to be in Austin by that certain time. It would be a big money maker for a lot of bands that are doing this. They're trying to get on showcases and be a part of it. And even for people that work at South by South or in Austin during South by Southwest, this is their moneymaker.
Band, it's like Fiesta for us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I feel bad for a lot of people. Like I wasn't gonna go. Like it's been years since I've been to South by Southwest. Just because like it's so expensive and it's so crowded and all that stuff. Unless I know like someone who's gonna be a part of it. Like if a band from Seattle comes down, I'll try to meet up with them and stuff. But like to get like those $100 wristbands, I haven't done that in years.
Yeah.
But then with this whole coronavirus, they're just trying to take precaution and just cancel the whole thing. Which I'm like, that's going way too far.
That's like, come on. It's like we talked about the last time. Like we had Ebola.
Yeah.
We had the H1N1.
Yeah.
We had the Zika. There's been so many. And if you pay attention, like a lot of them have been around election time.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Too.
It's weird. And then somebody's like, "Oh, The Simpsons predicted it back in 2013." And it's just, to me, it's just people go crazy. It's like when they were like, remember the gas shortage and people were waiting in line hours.
Yep.
Like, come on, dog. Like, it ain't that fucking bad. Like,
but it was a threat that made people
and
go load up on
what?
gas.
Honestly,
and all that
I think what happened was the social media, Facebook, blew it like to like craziness. Because today I saw a thing and it said, it showed an airplane and it said, no, it was a hospital in China that collapsed.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they said it was like full of coronavirus victims or something like that. I'm like,
it was like 80 patients or 80 people were in this building that collapsed, and the owner, the person leasing it out, was arrested because he was doing, or not him, but he had hired people to do construction on the first floor, and they had damaged one of the pillars, like the supporting pillars, and the guy reported it. The people working on the hospital or whatever reported it, but the guy leasing the office didn't make a big deal. Like, didn't say, okay, we should evacuate. This building is compromised, all that stuff, and then it fucking collapsed.
Yeah,
a bunch of people that from Wuhan or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tragedy, but I mean, I even heard about Fiesta medals. That there's a shortage of medals because a lot of them come from China. I know the Fiesta medals I ordered the past 2 years have came from China.
Yeah.
I got to order them early because their Chinese New Year, they shut down the factory and, whatever.
Yeah.
So somebody told me that too, like, oh, they're not going to allow Fiesta medals to come in because they're from China. And I was like, I think everything we have is from China.
Yeah, we get a lot of imports from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, dude. I mean, it's like, I'm just waiting for it to vanish. And it's like, look, from one day to the next, it was gone.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't know if they've ever been like going to this extreme, like to actually cancel South by Southwest.
Yeah, to cancel events like they canceled a Fiesta Medal event Friday.
Here,
the mayor, here he canceled it. It was on Facebook. I follow the Fiesta Medal Maniacs.
Oh yeah,
and he canceled it. He said no, and I'm like, why not?
That's insane, man. I mean, and then I saw something that in Italy, because it's pretty bad in Italy too, like that their sporting events, the arena's going to be empty.
Yeah.
It's just the people playing. You can watch it on TV, but no live audience.
I mean, how boring is that? I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, and then now people are like, oh, are they going to cancel Fiesta? Are they going to, what's going to go on with Fiesta? And I'm like, it's just going to blow over. I mean,
see, the thing with South by Southwest, like a lot of people fly in. There are a lot of people coming in internationally, a lot of bands from overseas. A lot of people come to Austin for South by Southwest. So there's a lot of outside travelers. I don't think there's that many people traveling for Fiesta.
For Fiesta, no.
I mean, we have family that come in from Houston and Dallas.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody's flying in from like China to go to.
Yeah, it's nothing but hood rats and baby daddies.
Yeah, man, it's all the local people that don't wash their hands.
That's it. I mean, dude, Fiesta fucking restrooms are raunchy.
Yeah, man.
Raunchy. I mean, I remember one time I was at the Oyster Bake, and I mean it's loud, and I have trouble hearing, and all the porta potties are filled up, and there was a handicapped porta potty, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in this one. It said vacant. So this I opened the door and this lady was taking a shit, but she was squeezing with her eyes closed, so she didn't see me.
The door open.
She didn't see me, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, holy shit. So I just closed the fucking door, like, and I just knocked, and she's like, I'm in here. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know, And I'm like, dude, who would take a shit at the fucking Oyster Bake?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they have those soap things with the water, but I don't even know if it had water. But I'm like, god damn, like this bitch was legit taking a shit at the fucking Oyster Bake.
Dang, man.
I was like, man, I'd hold that shit, dog, or just be like, you know what?
It's time to go.
I gotta go, dog. I'm gonna shit myself I'm not gonna shit at a fucking festival, like.
Yeah, man. I haven't been to Oyster Bake in years, man. I just don't like it.
It's just
so expensive.
Expensive, dog.
So expensive.
I think it's like $25 to get in. Beers are like $4 or $5 each.
Yeah.
And then the food, it's like, it's expensive. I mean, it's a good time and everything, but it's fucking expensive.
Yeah. For Fiesta, we just like to go check like to the market. Like we'll set up our chairs under like the I-10 or 35, whatever, and just listen to music there and go walk around, take a stroll to like San Fernando.
Yeah.
Get the chicken on the stick and then come back to our seats.
Yeah.
I don't like to pay too much for that stuff.
Yeah, I'll do the market, but during the day. Once it gets dark, I'm out of there, dog.
Yeah, man, you're tripping on fucking people's baby strollers.
Yeah,
and
then
stuff.
I mean, it's like, how are you gonna bring your kids to the fucking market square? There's drunk people. Like I always joke, like, look, that bitch is just looking for a stepdaddy. Like, look, this is what I come with. I got 3 fucking kids. This is what I come with. You want to take it or not?
Yeah.
And then they got that punk ass Mexican Elvis down there. Like I can't stand that motherfucker. Every time I see him, I throw him the finger, dog.
Why? He's just doing his thing, man.
I mean, I guess one day I was like, "Hey man, can I take a picture with you?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm busy." And he like shook me off. And,
oh yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, you're not even the real Elvis. Like, you know, you fake, dog." And I think that's always been my thing with him. Like, so every year I go down there and I see him, I always throw him the finger, and he throws it back. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I guess.
Yeah.
So if I get down there this year, that's what I'm fucking looking for. Is Elvis, Mexican Elvis.
Nah, man, he's just doing his thing. I remember there was one post where people like said that he died.
Oh yeah, they put him on a bike with wings, and he's
he's still alive. He just looks dead.
Yeah, he's out there. He's.
So it was a good show last night, man.
Yeah,
first time hosting.
First time hosting, good show. It got packed. I was very surprised. Like I didn't know how the turnout was gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, like I wasn't in charge of the ticket sales, you know. So it was just it was good to see a lot of people. A lot of people were at the bar actually and just walked over.
Oh yeah. See the thing about jokesters, man. I think like a lot of people. They don't really know that comedy happens there, you know.
Yeah.
So they find out they just happen to be in the neighborhood in the bar, and so they find out about that stuff. I wonder if there's like a different way to go about like promoting that place, like start a street team or something like that. But
yeah, it was good. Like they said there's people outside barking to bring them in, you know, and it worked. I mean, and then after that, what I like is like after you're done with the comedy, you can just go to the bar next door. They got a DJ.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so we stayed and they got like games and there was girls dancing on the poles and
yeah.
Well, remember I messaged you. I was like, as soon as I was like, I told my girl, I was like, she's gonna bust her ass.
Yeah.
She fucking bonk. She fell off, and I'm like, oh shit.
Now, are these people their staff? The staff?
No, they were just patrons.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
that's a liability, man.
Yeah, and they were up there dancing, and I was like, I wonder. And there was like 3 girls on each pole, and it's not even a pole. It's like
It's a small table. Like I don't even know what that is.
It looks like it's a little smaller than a pillar, but I mean it's bigger than a pole.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh shit.
But I wonder what those things are. Is it like a table? Is it
to
like
me? It looks like you put a bar stool and it's a small table.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
it's in the middle of the dance floor, and they got up there, and I mean, they
And
didn't get them down.
One girl fell off.
She fell off, dude. Yeah, fell on her. Like, she caught herself with her hand, but I'm saying she hit herself on the ass and fell. But I was
Dang,
like, oh
man.
shit. I was like, I didn't know it got like that down here. And my friend Amy was DJing, so Sweet Beats.
Oh yeah.
Shout out, yeah. It was she was good, man.
Well, that's cool, man. Good for you. I was gonna try to make it out, but I couldn't make it. But good, man. And I want to see Aaron. Haven't seen him in a while. He's a funny dude. Haven't seen him since Laredo.
Yeah, since December. That was in December.
Yeah. But that's cool, man. So you getting ready for your show on the 29th?
Yeah, I'm getting ready for it right now. It's just last minute jokes, what's popping up, what's gonna work, what's not gonna work. I'm kind of gonna go back to the old material to see what I have, and just try to put the past 4 shows into one, and end it off like that. So I mean, it's every day you're just you live your life and just fucking something's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a few shows, like private ones, and then other ones that I'm just like taking stories from, like this shit's gonna be funny. Like I know it is, and I just bust it out on my coworkers and get their reaction. Like, all right, it's gonna work.
Yeah,
it's gonna work.
I thought we talked about it a little bit because like this show sold out already 13 days.
Yeah.
So like you're just focused on this show. You're not really focused on like what you're gonna do after that, or try to jump on other shows. After
that, no. I'll just try to get into something, and then later on in the year, maybe like December, I want to have another show, like a showcase, like invite other comedians, but like they have to be heavy, like 200 pounds and up.
Oh,
yeah, like big guys. I'm gonna.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just I'm like, what, we need to have a show with nothing but gordito comics.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I'm gonna work on. Just try to make a funny name out of it, make something. That I don't know. That's why I just want to have something like that. They have like all black comics. They have all Latin comics, all female. But I'm like, what? They don't have
the big
overweight. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gordito comics. Maybe we'll hire Javi Luna to come down. Myself, I'll be there.
Oh, okay.
You over 200?
Yeah.
All right, you're in.
I'm
dog.
almost 3, man.
You're in, dog. You know, so I mean, I think it'd be just so cool. You know what I mean? To have a
Yeah,
big,
that's funny,
and you could
man.
call it like the big show or the big. You know, I mean, there's like me. I'm Big John, so I could put my name big. Like when I came out in Laredo and I went to the show here, I was the last one to go. Mm-hmm. And that's what I said they didn't save the best for last, they saved the biggest.
Yeah.
You know, so that shit right there was the opening line fucking hit. So, you know, I mean, it'd be badass to just have Gordito comics. If I could find a female comic, you know, Gordita, I mean, I'd put her on there too, you know. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a funny idea. Do a little like fatty showcase or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of chubby chasers out there.
Yeah.
A lot in San Antonio. I mean, we could sell it out. I mean, chubby chasers, you know. I mean, that's something. Like somebody said, you know, they should have a restaurant here in San Antonio, like Hooters, but with big girls.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I bet you it'd sell. I mean, there's a lot of guys. I mean, you go to the fucking flea market and you see a big girl with a little skinny guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll work. I mean, I think, you know.
There's a market for that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fetish. You know, somebody likes that shit. You know?
Yeah. That's funny, man. So no, I don't have. I'm doing Hallison's on the 11th. I'm doing another hosting gig for that. That's gonna be with Jay LaFar, Joey Smith, and Davey Jackson, the TikTok viral king.
He's wild. Dog. I love his videos.
Yeah, man, he's all about that stuff, man. I just don't get TikTok. I might have to like jump into it just see what it's all about, but I don't know.
A friend of mine was showing me how it goes, and a lot of the videos are challenges.
What do you mean challenges?
Like challenges, like not really challenges, but it's like it'll catch on. So like they do one with Drake, and he says something like, "I just did a switch" or something, and the light turns off, and the people in the video switch clothes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, and what I like about it is like you're watching the video, and that song you can use it, and it's simple. It says like use song, and you hit it, and then it goes to your thing. And I mean, so you don't have to look for the song. You can just like, and then like you're watching that Switch video, and it says something like more videos, and you hit it, and all the Switch videos pop up. Like the hashtag will just take you to every video. Like man, it's pretty simple. Like, you know, it's funny.
I don't know. It's just time consuming, a lot of editing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like just to make, because it's only like a minute video, right?
Yeah, they're quick. Yeah.
But I wonder how much like editing, because like there's a lot of like scene changes and all that stuff, and like you said, like the switching of the clothes and all that stuff. Doing the editing, I was like, I'll check out like pretty immediately.
Yeah, I haven't made a YouTube video in years, man. It's been like a year or two that I've done a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And before that's all I did. Before I got to stand up.
Yeah. Well, you don't think about doing that again? Like doing like
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it again, but like some of my characters are female, and with the beard, I don't think it's, you know, like there's that one guy, LaJuan James, he does that, and I mean, he does a female character, he has a beard and everything, but I don't know, I don't think it's, I don't know, I wouldn't do it.
No.
Nah, I mean,
just because of the beard though?
Yeah, the beard thing.
Because it throws your character off?
Yeah, it'd be like, nah. Because they're so used to seeing Chamoy without the beard. You know, but to see her now with the beard, I don't think it'd be, you know, that good. But I do have male characters that I could bring back, you know. That'd be something I would do. But, I mean, before, that's all I did. I was doing 2 videos a week, you know. I mean, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whenever. I was, you know, I'd be working on something, writing the joke out, and just go home, get my wigs, and that was it. I mean,
how long did it take you to do one video?
One video, I got lucky, man, that every video was one shot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it took me longer just to switch the wigs and switch the outfits and stuff like that. But, I mean, I could do a video 10 minutes. A 3-minute video, it'd be quick.
Oh, doesn't seem too bad.
You know, but no, it wasn't bad at all. That's why my friends like, hey, get TikTok, you know, get back into your videos, and I'm like, yeah, I will.
It could help with your writing too. I mean, it might be a good tool, promotional tool and stuff. Because like your problem, like not your problem, but like an issue that you have is that with your job, you're not able to go out as much.
That's,
you know.
Yeah, like you said earlier, I'm gonna quit my job, and man, sometimes I fucking think about it. Like
I thought about it, man, because I had to like cancel on a show. I was supposed to go out to Fort Worth. To go do a feature set at Hyenas, but I couldn't get the time off of work.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, what if I quit my job? What if I quit my job and just make myself available? like at any time. Because like sometimes shows just pop up like that.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, I have a spot tonight. Somebody canceled. Can you do it? 20 minutes, X amount of dollars. Whatever. And I can't be as drop everything and go as I would like. Like this show, I just found out like they only give me like week's notice. And so I tried to get the time off of work, and I just couldn't. And I was like, oh man, if I just quit my job.
Yeah, I have a friend, and she owns Que Bonita Crafts, and me and her were talking about that. And she's like, I was doing it, part time because of my job, and then I just quit.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, fuck, I want to do that. My friend Gary, he quit HEB to sell record vinyls.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, you struggle a little bit, but he's like, dude, you have to hustle.
For sure, man.
And that's the thing. I'm like, man, okay, I DJ, detail cars, and comedy. I'm pretty sure I could make it. Or even if I had a regular job, like I used to work at O'Reilly's, you'd work fucking 7 to 1, and it'd be like, oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Just to be free at night. You know what I mean? And my job right now is because it's the night shift. We rotate. So when I go to mornings, it's okay too. I just have to know, like, fuck, I'm gonna be dragging, if I do this. But I mean, it's crossed my mind plenty of times. Like I'm at work and I'm like, fuck, dude, if I quit right now. But then it's like, you want to do it, but then it's like that security, like, okay, my car, my insurance, like your bills. I mean. But you hear all these stories like Fluffy, Steve Harvey. They were all homeless, living in their cars, and look where they're at now. And I'm like, is this the sacrifice that you're gonna have to make? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
yeah, man.
If you can put all your time into that, imagine how better you can be.
Yeah, it's a big risk just to do. Like I'm still trying to figure all this out. Like I've only been doing comedy a little over 2 years. I'm having fun with it. I feel like I'm progressing at a nice pace, but to just quit my job, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Like I think about it sometimes. Like I would like to be more available, maybe hit the road a little bit. But yeah, just that whole job security thing just puts me back into it. My insurance. I don't want to be without insurance.
Insurance, yeah.
But I've thought about it. Just drive for Lyft. Find a part-time job that makes me available, because I was off on Tuesday because I had to go to the dentist, and I drove for Lyft just in the afternoon, and I made about $100 that day, and I was like, man, could I do this for a day, for a job instead of my real job?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Lyft. I have a friend that does Uber, and he's like, man, people throwing up in my car, people.
Well, see, I wouldn't do it at night.
Yeah.
I'll take people to the bar, but I won't drive late at night. I was just driving in the afternoon, and most of my things was from the airport downtown, from downtown to the airport. It worked out. It doesn't always work like that. Like sometimes I'll be without a ride for an hour, or a rider for an hour. But just that day, just that Tuesday, I just ran back and forth from the airport. So it was pretty good. It worked out. It doesn't always work out like that, but. Because I couldn't get that Monday off, I was like, man, should I quit my job? And then I had such a good day at Lyft the following day anyway. I was like, oh.
It makes you think. I do 5 nights a week or 5 days, I mean.
Yeah, but I'm trying to hit the road. Like I'll be in San Angelo the 21st, doing a guest spot up there at the Tilted Mug. So I just want to get my name out there a little bit more. And then probably think about consider if risking my job, the security, would be worth it and all that stuff. I don't think I'm at that time right now. See, I like to be realistic about where I am in comedy or my progress. There's a lot of people that are very delusional about what they have, what they bring to the table, type of thing.
Yeah,
I'm just like, oh man, you're gonna fall on your ass. With this kind of mindset, But man, again, maybe it does help to be.
I mean, shit, like me. I mean, I wish I could do it a lot. Go do here and there, and I mean, it'd be. If I could have quit my job, I'd do it.
Yeah.
But I've been there 13 years. I make good money.
Yeah.
I have my vacation, my 401k. I mean, it'd be a lot to give up. And, you know, but that's just one of those things that lately it's been in my head. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to fucking do it. I'm just going to take a 6 months leave of absence, like save money.
Yeah.
So that I could be, okay, look, my car's paid for 3 months. You know, this is paid. And then, all right, like, let me just, at work, I can take a leave of absence and just see how it goes out. I mean, you know, trust me, dude, I've been thinking about that shit a lot.
Yeah, man, it's happening. It's happening. Like, because before, like, that's all I wanted was like job security. You know, that's all you're looking for. Because there was a period in my life where I was just going from job to job to job.
Yeah.
You know, and like when I was in bands, when I was living in Seattle, like I just took like the shittiest job that I could get. You know, because I had to be available to go on tour. Yeah, those were like planned out. It wasn't like, oh, we need you, you know, in Portland on Monday. Like we could plan it out, so I could work multiple part-time jobs, you know, add it up or like save up and then quit or ask for time off and then go on tour and then come back broke as shit, you know, just couch surfing and all that stuff. And it was fun, you know, it was a great time, but I just thought like, oh man, I can't keep doing this.
Not for the,
You know, but at the same time, like the friends that I have that kept with the struggle, like they're doing great now, like with music, you know. You have to buy into that idea. You can't put a timeline on it. You can't think like, okay, if I do this for 5 years, for 10 years, it's going to pay off. Like you just have to do it with blind faith that it's going to fucking pay off, you know. And I couldn't like every time I would come back from tour, I would have to go back to looking for a job. And then the depression would kick in, like, oh, I'm a fucking failure. You know, what am I doing? Why am I risking so much?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not building anything financially, or you know, I don't have a place to live. And I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. But the people that kept up with it, they're really doing good now. They're making a name for themselves.
And that's the, you know, that's what I say. Like you hear the struggles that Steve Harvey, like Fluffy and all them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I think about it like, fuck, man, like, I'll do it. You know, and I told my girl, I was like, if I were to do that, would you support me? She's like, yeah, but you better fucking hustle. Don't be like, I don't want to go today. Or I don't want, like, you have to, like, in your mind, like, all right, this is for sure what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to push it, you know, and, I mean, that's just scary though, because it's like, okay, a lot of this shit's gonna be freebies, you know, but like they say, your name will get out there.
Yeah, like right now, like I'm not even concerned with any type of money. Like if anybody offers me a gig, the last thing I ask for, like, oh, well, how much does it pay?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm just trying to get my name out there. A lot of people don't know who I am, so to be like, oh, I need to make this amount of money or this, all that stuff, like. I don't fuck with money, man. And I think having that mindset has kind of helped me, you know, because nobody wants to hear if they're offering you like a branch or like, you know, like a helping hand. They don't want to say, okay, well, how much money am I going to get? You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even ask how much time do you need me to do. You know, I'm ready to take any gig as long as I'm available.
Yeah.
You know, I really don't put money into this thing. And that's I like to keep it that way, because once you put business into it, like it kind of takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why keeping my job has helped me stay like that, with that kind of mindset.
Yeah, exactly. You know? That's me. Like,
because I'm not doing it to pay any bills. I'm doing it
for fun.
Yeah. Anything else is like, if I do make money off of like a hosting gig or a feature gig, that's all bonus. That's all fun.
Yeah. That's my gas, or
yeah.
I might go eat breakfast, you know, it's going to be a good little breakfast tomorrow or something.
Yeah. So I'm not at that point where I'm all about like making money. And it bugs me when I see people that are all about like the money. How much money can I get off of this? How much money can I get off of that? Because I mean, like the first foremost thing that you should do as a comic is just be funny. Learn how to be funny. Learn how to make people laugh. And then once you're good at that, then start fucking with money. You know, then start making it about that. But people that like focus on money like up front, it's just like, oh man, that's gross.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. Like every comedian, I guess, is different. You know, or every.
Yeah.
You know, I mean. That's me again.
That's so weird, man. I guess like just like cars passing by, because that's all that's out there right now.
Yeah, there's nobody there.
That's funny.
Yeah, and so we're talking about shows.
Oh yeah, man. What you got going on
right now, man? I'm on Gente Fight.
I just finished that, man. We were watching that. It was a good, quick, all that like 30 minutes, 20-minute episodes.
Simple, yes.
Nine episodes, and it's good.
Yeah, I'm on the tonight. I'll finish the last one, and I'm done.
It's funny, man, because I like how they because I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I do.
So I don't speak Spanish. I want to learn. I've been wanting to learn. My wife speaks it very fluently, but she just has a hard time teaching me and stuff. So I like when Pops is talking, like they'll put like his subtitles and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, is that what that means? She's like, I'm not reading the subtitles. I know Spanish. I was like,
yeah, I understand it.
So she says like a lot of the subtitles, they don't really match.
No,
like,
they don't.
So that's kind of weird. Why? Like, what's
I guess
up with
because
that?
you would say like it's the proper Spanish versus like the slang. I mean, the slang is always easier to pick up. I mean, like I took Spanish in high school and I was like, what the fuck?
All the
like,
proper
what's
stuff
this?
I'm not picking up on.
It's way different, but you know, it's like they're more. I don't know if you would call it Tex-Mex because they're in California, but it's like they'll be talking to you in English and then they'll just switch it to Spanish. You know, like it's like people in El Paso, they talk like that. Like, you know, they're like, hey, vamos a ir para la store. Like, you know, instead of saying vamos a ir para la tienda, they're like, hey, vamos a ir para la store.
Yeah.
Get it something? Like, you know, like what the fuck? Like it's your English, Spanish. And
that's how my grandma talked, and I was able to understand my grandma. But
yeah, and you know, I spoke Spanish, you know, after my grandma died, because when my grandma was alive, she was like, talk to us in Spanish, and I never picked it up, dude, never. And when I started working for HEB, that's when I really started to like pick it up, and that's what made me. I mean, I knew Spanish, but not the way I know now. Like now, it's. You know, it's weird, and I have coworkers, and they're talking in Spanish, and my other friend doesn't understand it, and I'm just listening, and he's like, you know what they're saying? I was like, dude, it's hard not to not know what they're saying, because it's one of those things, you're listening to it, and it's just like, I'll listen to it in Spanish, but in my head, it's in English.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, so you have no idea what they're saying, and he's like, nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just weird, dude. Like, I freak out. Like, how do you not like when you hear somebody talking in Chinese or in French? Like, I don't understand the shit they're saying.
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes to like Spanish, I pick that shit up quick. You know, I mean, it's weird.
No, man. Like my parents didn't teach us. Like that's how they talked, and that they would have private conversations in front of us, but like arguments actually.
Yeah.
But they never taught us, so they could like we'll all be in the car and we don't know what's going on. You know, and my grandma spoke Spanish, English. You know, she mixed it up, but I just never picked it up. Never picked it up, man. And I feel so shitty. Like I should know more. At least I can understand it, you know. But like, man, it was like a couple of weeks ago. This guy came up to me downtown, and he looked like he spoke hella Spanish, you know. And so he walks up to me, and I don't like talking to people downtown, like people asking for money or anything like that. And so he walks up to me, and he's holding out his phone, and he said, "Where's Crockett Street?" Right? But I already had the prepared answer to say, "I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish." So he says, "Crockett Street?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, I don't speak Spanish." And then I went walking off, and then in my head I played back. I was like, "Oh, he was asking for where's Crockett Street." But I'm such a fucking dick that I already had that prepared. Like, sorry, man, I don't speak Spanish. So when I said that, he just looked at me like, this motherfucker, dude. Like, I spoke English to you.
Yeah, like, you know, and it's just weird, dude, because it's like you have that you know, like last night we were at Jokesters and we're leaving and we see this fucking rough looking dude and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna ask us for money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't mind helping, but it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, fuck this. And, you know, he didn't tell us shit, but, you know, he told the other people, you know, hey, can you help me out? Whatever, you know, and I'm just like, oh, okay. But, like, the Spanish, like I know, like, now and as an adult, like, I understand, like you said earlier, like, when your parents would argue, it'd be like, when I was a kid, I'd be doing something bad, and my grandma and my mom would be talking shit about me in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and at that time, I didn't know what the fuck it was. Now that I'm older and me and my mom are talking shit about my nieces and nephews in Spanish, I'm like, that's what you are fucking doing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why, and I see that shit a lot, and I was like, that's how I'm like, man, you got to teach these motherfuckers Spanish when they're kids so they know what the fuck
so they know what's going on. Yeah. I should learn, man. But yeah, it was a good show, man. I really liked it. I'm actually rewatching it now because I'm trying to like pick up more Spanish and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was funny. I mean, like they with the Gentefied, they kind of showed the struggle, but they like left it was light. Like, you know, they kind of left it like a kind of entertaining stuff, and you deal with all the aspects of it, like the coconut, you know, the guy who wants to go to Paris when he could be helping out the family restaurant, the family business, and all that stuff.
And his bank account was loaded. You saw that.
Yeah.
And his other cousin, right? They're cousins.
Yeah, they're all cousins.
Yeah, they're all cousins, and you know, he's like that. You know, the playboy got the girl pregnant, but ain't worth the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we all know that guy.
Yeah.
The cousin, lesbian, painter, parents don't want that. Her mom doesn't want that because she wants her to work hard. And, you know, I mean, it was good. I mean, I liked it because it showed struggle. It wasn't like, you know, you watch Friends, Seinfeld, and all that. They don't show them paying bills. They don't show them getting kicked out. Or, you know, so it was a good show. And then I didn't know America Ferrera was the one that.
She was one of the producers on it?
Yeah. And she came on in it. Then Felipe Esparza, they made it in his neighborhood.
Boyle
Heights. So that's, you know, that's why he was in the show.
Yeah.
You know, so it was pretty cool. And, you know, and I'm like, damn, like, the whole time I'm thinking, like, damn, is that California that bad?
Yeah.
Like, so expensive where, you know, the people can't even keep up with their businesses. And I'm like, fucking scary, dude.
Yeah. I saw a tweet. I think I'm going to get it wrong, but Peter Barrera, I think he's out of Dallas right now, but he wrote that because he grew up in that area, that Boyle Heights. He was like, oh, it's good to see, you know, my old neighborhood on TV, but now I know that I could never afford to go back there. You know what I mean? Because now it's going to blow up. Like, that's going to be like the it spot, you know, because like, oh, I've seen this place on TV. So that's where people are going to go and be a part of it.
Yeah, Boyle Heights. I mean, I don't understand it. Like, I know it's in, I don't know if it's in Los Angeles or it's like a small part, like,
just
like,
outside.
Like, you would count us like Live Oak, Universal City. Like, it's San Antonio, but it's like a small. You know, I don't know. California is different. I mean, it's. Yeah,
I've never been out there. I don't think I've ever been to Boyle Heights.
I've been to San Diego. That's the only part of California I've been to.
Yeah, I've been to like Silver Lake in LA and all that stuff when I was touring with the bands. So I don't know anything about like LA neighborhoods or where that's at exactly, but damn, you got a sensitive ass alarm. Just cars passing by. But cool. We'll wrap this up, dude. So social media, how can people find you and your shows and all that good stuff?
You get me at Facebook, John D. Perez, Instagram at BigJohn747, the numbers, or www.iknow.com.
iknow.com. Cool. You can find me at Twitter, Instagram at Patrick C. Huerta. March 11th, I'll be at Halcyons in the Blue Star District. The 21st, I'll be at the Tilted Mug in San Angelo, doing a guest spot for April Macy. And then on the 29th, at Alamo Draft House for Big John Show. Already sold out, but we're still going to announce it.
We still got to push it.
Yeah.
We might have some people backing out, and we'll resell their tickets. But.
Yeah, just so you know, the next time he announces the show, to get on those tickets, because they will sell out, man. 5th time selling out the Alamo Draft House.
Yes, sir.
Cool, man. This was fun.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Laters.
Peace.